We've had a great little time at Stanage and Plumtree. The general store was fantastic. We went up and did our shopping this morning. We've got just some basic stuff. We needed a bit of milk and some eggs and a few things like that. So we got the basics, which will be great for us because it means we can stay out for another couple of weeks. We were running a little bit short on milk. So we got all that. We had some breakfast up there. Thanks very much, guys. The breakfast was great. If you visit Stanage, come round here, anchor up and go and visit the Plumtree store. Friendly folk, just a little village, but they've got quite a few groceries that you may need on the boat. Ain't cheap, but you don't expect it to be in places like this, but at least it's given us the legs to stay at for another couple of weeks now, so it's great. What we're going to do now, we're just going to up the pick and we're heading out to the Duke Islands. I can see them from here. It's not very far away. I think about 15 nautical miles. So we'll head over to the Dukes and find somewhere to hook up there for the night. Coast Guard Thirsty Sound, Coast Guard Thirsty Sound. This is Peggy Ann, 81.
Yeah, Peggy Ann, go ahead. Coast Guard Thirsty Sound.
Yeah, Coast Guard Thirsty Sound, this is Peggy Ann. Look, we're just leaving Plumtree now. We're just heading out to the Dukes, 2 POV. Our ETA out there probably around about 4 o'clock over.
Do you head to Hunter Island?
Yeah, probably Hunter for tonight. We'll just see what's like when we get out there.
No worries, just give us a call before you go on to bed. That'd be great.
Okay, thanks very much, Coast Guard Thirsty Sound. Been great being here. We had a great stay and we'll catch you some other time. Thanks very much. We'll stand by on 01.
No worries, Coast Guard Thirsty Sound.
The anchorage at Hunter Island provides good shelter from the southeasters. We anchor in 5 metres of water on what looks to be a sandy bottom. This is Hunter Island. It's privately owned. There's stockyards here. They've been here for a long while. I've been here probably 3 or 4 times in the times I've been up and down the coast, and they're just falling further and further into disrepair. So I don't think the islands are stocked anymore. There's no evidence of stock being on the island. So well, these yards definitely aren't being used because they're just falling apart. But yeah, I'm not sure what the story is, but I'm pretty sure that Hunter and these islands around here, the Dukes, are privately owned. After a couple of days, we decided to head around to the Marble Island anchorage and take a look at that. Marble Island is a working farm, and there is a farm stay available on the island. Well, we're heading for South Percy at the moment. I put this sail up and trying to hold it, but the wind's very light, and I think I'm going to wind it up again and just do it on motors because it's really not doing anything for us. If anything, it's slowing us down a bit. So I think I'll put the sail away as a bad joke, and then I can alter course and head directly for Percy, Middle Percy. Well, we've had one crack at sailing, but the wind's just too light, and when you're motor sailing, we're doing 5.5 knots in this direction. The wind's coming from behind at about 5 knots, I reckon, so not enough there to hold the sail open. So we've wound it up and we're just doing 5.1 at the moment. This is South Percy out here, some great anchorages there, but we're heading for Middle Percy and the A-frame. So looks like we're going to get good weather for a couple of days, nice calm weather, and hopefully we can get into Middle Percy and not roll around too much, because it can be a really bad anchorage. We anchor in about 5 metres, not very far from the beach. pick your weather before visiting here, because this anchorage can roll like you wouldn't believe. There is a lagoon at the back of the A-frame. It can be used if you have shallow draft and can sit on the bottom. The A-frame is iconic to cruisers on the east coast. Make sure you take a plaque or something memorable to mark your visit. Well, look, I hope that video's been helpful to you. You might be able to use it. If it has, I'd love you to subscribe to the channel. I've got plenty of vids up there. Share it around with your friends. Give us a like or make a comment.